chemical properties of metals and non-metals. First one, reaction with oxygen. Then you are familiar with the phenomenon of rusting of iron. Then iron reacts with moist air to form rust. Iron reacts with moist air to form rust. For example, iron reacts with oxygen and moist air to form iron oxide. So the metallic oxides are basic in nature. This is the first chemical property of metal. The metallic oxides are basic in nature. For example, take some rust and dissolve in water. The rest is not dissolved, that is a suspension. Then use one litmus paper to check that is basic or acidic. Then one red litmus paper dipped in that solution, it changes into blue color. So there is a presence of base. So metallic oxides are basic in nature. Then another example, take magnesium ribbon, then burn it, then take some ash and dissolve in water, then check it using the litmus paper. Then red litmus paper is converted into blue color. Here also the presence of basic nature. So metallic oxides are basic in nature. This is the first property, chemical property of metal. The metallic oxides are basic in nature. Then metallic oxides are basic in nature. Then next point, oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature and metallic oxides are basic in nature. Acidic, basic. So once more, metallic oxides are basic and oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Then one experiment. Then take some small amount of sulfur in a deflagrating spoon and heat it. Just to see this one. Then sulfur starts burning. Then remove that spoon, add small quantity of water in it. Then replace the lid, shake the tumbler well and blue litmus papers. Check the solution with the red and blue litmus papers. What happens here? Only the sulfur is a non-metal. So the blue litmus paper changes into red color. Here the presence of acid. From that experiment we can conclude that oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Once more, metallic oxides are basic in nature and oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Reaction with water. Metals reacts with water. For example, sodium. Sodium is vigorously react with water. It liberates a lot of heat. From this reaction, sodium reacts with water and oxygen and liberate a lot of heat. Non-metals do not react with water. In the case of phosphorus do not react with water. But the phosphorus is highly reactive in air. So that phosphorus is kept in water. Reaction with water. Then metals are highly reactive with water. For example, sodium. Sodium reacts with water and oxygen to liberate a lot of heat from this reaction. So sodium is kept in corrosive. Then second point, non-metals do not react with water. For example, phosphorus. Phosphorus do not react with water, but phosphorus is highly reactive in air. So that phosphorus is kept in water. Reaction with acids. Then any metal reacts with acid to form hydrogen gas. Any metal reacts with acid to form hydrogen gas. Metals are reactive. Then non-metals do not react with acids. So metals reacts with acid to form hydrogen gas. Then non-metals do not react with water. In the case of copper do not react with hydrochloric acid, but copper is reactive in sulfuric acid. Reaction with bases. Then metals reacts with bases to form hydrogen gas. Then non-metals do not react with bases. For example, one metal reacts with sodium hydroxide, then hydrogen gas is formed. So reaction with the bases. In the case of metals react with bases to form hydrogen gas, then non-metals do not react with bases.